is our creation story, Nebi, written by Bella Sadler. Molly, come here. I'm going to tell you a story passed on by your ancestors. Once there was a young girl who was very sad.
Why was she sad? Did her phone die? Because I know when my phone dies, I get very upset.
She was sad because her parents had just died. She was sitting by the vast ocean, and she was doing that because it reminded her of her dad. Her dad named her Nebi, which means water. Her dad loved the water. Her dad was a warrior.
Whoa, cool.
His name was Aha.
Do you need a cough drop?
I'm not coughing. That's his actual name. It means spirit. Her mom was a great artist, and her name was Denoma. Denoma means sight of the sun.
Can't that blind you?
It was a good name for her because she was a very lovely lady.
Is Nebi my great-grandma?
No, she's your great 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 grandma. As Nebi was crying,
Why was she crying? Did her phone die?
I already told you. She was thinking about her parents, and a hare came along. It was a snowshoe hare.
Snowshoe hare?
Yep.
What's wrong? I apologize for letting other parents. I'm sorry for you. Hello, I'm Ethan. Ethan means son. Who are you? I'm Nebi. Nebi means brother. It's okay. I felt pain too. My parents died when I was a young hare and I cried for months. If we be friends, it would make me feel better about losing my parents.
So you're replacing your parents with a rabbit?
They became best friends and did everything together. One day, Neben said,
I will let you see your parents again, but I can only do that once every lifetime.
How is that possible?
just listen.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What do you want in return?
$1 billion!
No, they do not have $1 billion.
I want you to come with me somewhere special.
Where?
Neben let Nebi see her parents in the spirit world with her powers.
Wait, she has powers? Since when?
Since the beginning of the story! Nebi loved it. She got to say her final words and then she was happy. But she wondered about that special place that Neben had talked about.
Neben, what is this special place? I can't tell you because it's a surprise.
I hate surprises!
Okay, now I will let you. Okay, now I'll take you to that special place I talked about. It's a special ceremony led by the sky god Ahusaka. Okay?
When they got in and sat down, Nebi was so thirsty and had to get water.
Me too, so excuse me.
Sweet. Please have a mountain.
When she went to the river in the sky, an evil wolf, Matchroom, sprang out from behind a bush and took her to the underworld, ruled by a terrible fire demon. The fire demon locked her up in a cage made of clay.
Whoa, are they gonna die?
No, why are you so obsessed with death?
I had to take my anger, but do not make me pull out the stick.
Nebi tried to escape, but she couldn't, so she screamed with all her might for Neben.
Neben!
It took a long time, but Neben
fog enough. I can't help you today, but tomorrow I will get you out of that cage if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, so they aren't going to die.
The next night, when it went dark, Meben came and brought all the animals on Earth to help.
How did they get all the animals on Earth? I want to know so I can have all the pets I want.
You know your dad's allergic to animals. None of the animals could get her out of the fiery cage. In the morning, the fire demon discovered the animals and tried to kill them with his fire hand.
Why did he have fire? Okay. I have dealt with your patience. Stop! That's my new broom!
Yes, sir.
The animals declared war. The war lasted many years, but eventually the animals won by using water.
Water?
Really?
Yes!
All the animals carried seawater from the great ocean. They doused the whole underworld with it, and all the flames were put out. There was a big party.
How come I wasn't invited? Because you weren't born yet!
All the animals came to celebrate that they had won and Nebby had escaped.
Wait, escape? Escape? I get to escape? Finally, I don't have to listen to any more of this story.
Some things never change.
The end.
Our creation story, the name of it is How the Mountain Lion Saved the Frog, and it's by Ken. Once there was a wise bobcat, a silly raccoon, and a trickster mountain lion. All the animals are very upset. They were upset because the cat people in the second world stole Fog and trapped it in a little clay bowl. Let's get Fog back.
Yeah, it's not fair that those lousy cats stole our frog. Let's get...
It makes it so much harder to hunt without the fog. Let's get it back.
When they were on their way to the second world, the mountain lion said,
Where are we going? The second world, silly. Yeah, but how are we going to get there?
Right then, all the animals discovered some sort of tunnel or cave leading to the other side.
Look, a crevice in the opening of the tunnel.
So they all worked together to pry open the tunnel. Finally, the giant crack in the mountain opened up to a hidden door.
What should we do now? We should have Silly Raccoon go in first.
Bang! Off into the distance, he saw light far, far away. Hey, Bobcat! I see light! But Bobcat did not hear them, so he pressed on down the tunnel. Then just as he felt the sun in his face, he yelled, Help!
Something's not right. Let's go in and find it. Did you hear that?
The cat people were stalking them, then asked, Why are you standing at the base of our tunnel? Get out of here. Suddenly, Bobcat and Mountain Lion tried to run away. They ran and ran until they ran into Silly Raccoon snared in a trap.
Let's get this guy out of this trap.
Mountain Lion got a sharp rock and cut the snare to release Silly Raccoon. Finally, the rope gave way. Now to find Bob! They searched and searched as they turned a corner. They all ran into the middle of the fog. Working together, they pushed the fog back into a little clay pot so they could carry it back to their home mountain forest. They stuck carefully by the cat people and out of the tunnel. Later that day, they showed all of the animals the fog and they told the story over and over and over again. So that is how the mountain lion saved Fog and why we have Fog today. The end. A long time ago, the animals were mean. They would bully, batter, eat smaller animals. The animal god was not impressed. She had created animals for good things, not bad.
Why are all of you fighting like this when we should all be working together instead? This needs to change.
She called her friend the grass god.
Grass God, please come here. It's urgent. We need to talk about the animals.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
Look at the animals. They're not even here. They're all out hunting each other. They're being mean and acting like bullies.
This needs to change. Let's think.
They thought and thought. Finally, they came up with a solution.
How about you go to Earth in the form of an aggressive animal?
So we'll teach them to work together instead of working against each other.
The animal god went to Earth in the form of an aggressive animal. She had fangs, a long tail, and thorns. The animals were scared. They tried to fend off this animal individually. Then they realized that they had to work together. They just weren't strong enough on their own. They slowly started to group together. Then they realized something. If you work together, you can accomplish things. After battling all day, they finally drove off the god.
Get off my property!
They realized that they'd been very aggressive towards each other. The animals began to be nice. The animals were having fun one day,
This is a fun day.
and they noticed that you've been talking. They were curious.
I need water. I need water. What's wrong? I need water. I think we need water.
The land animals went to the ocean and scooped up the water using a net. They dumped the water in front of the village. The water had created a lake which gave the humans a large supply of water and fresh waves to surf.
Bruh, those waves were gnarly last night. My hair is so salty.
The animal god was very proud.
Great job, you guys. Good teamwork.
Thanks, animal god. She decided to give the animals abilities.
You get camouflage.
Now you see me?
Now you know.
That's right.
Yeah, I love straight like a race crown.
Every